guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you guys my routine, my foundation routine for oily skin. I've already seen some faces running. If you want to still wear makeup in the summertime and don't want your face to look too oily and you don't want to keep dabbing, just stay tuned and I'll show you what works for me. So first I prime my face with two primers. I use the Smashbox Photo Finish primer and I use the Porefessional primer by Benefit, and I focus these primers in my T-zone because that's where I get oily the most. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but when I put that primer right here, it really minimized the shine. I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell. And that's with the Smashbox primer. And now I'm about to go in with the Porefessional primer. Now this step is very important. This is what helps me stay matte all day, like all day. I use my translucent powder and I set my primer. You don't have to use a lot, use a little bit. But yes, this is what helps me stay mattified all day. My eyelids too because they get a little oily. So next I go in with my foundation and I use the Covergirl Queen Collection All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation. It's a little messed up, but yeah, it's a foundation and it comes with sunscreen in it, so that's very good for the summertime. I'm just gonna go in with a Real Techniques stippling brush to blend that in. Everything is blended. I'm going to go in with my damp Real Technique sponge just to make sure there's no streaks and make sure everything is well blended even more. Next, I go with my Maybelline 30 Cafe concealer and I go in under my eyes and I just, you know how to highlight, right? So I'm just gonna go in with this. Do my under eyes first, blend it out, and then I do my nose, upper lip, forehead. And what I like to do is I like to blend out the edges first with a brush. And I had a brush, but I don't know where. Here it goes. I use the Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush, and I, blend out the edges, and then I go in with my sponge and blend it all out. So now that we're all highlighted, I am going to go back in with my Maybelline loose powder and I'm going to set everything. I'm not going to bake. I'm not really a fan of baking. I'm just going to press everything into my skin with my damp beauty blender. Well, not beauty blender, but Real Technique sponge. Wow, I can't talk today. It's these dang on rubber bands. Looking pretty crazy right now, but trust me, it's gonna come together, like, trust me. So now we're going to contour, and I contour with the Black Radiance Creme Contour palette. I've been hearing mixed emotions about this palette. I learned that if you use this without setting it, then it's gonna be oily. But you have to use this and then set, like, you have to set. So we just about to snatch this face, girl. Put some dimension back because we're looking pretty flat right now. And I'm just using a not Real Technique, I'm sorry, Wet n Wild. I think this is a concealer brush. It's one of the big ones. and I'm using this to put my contour on. And I like to blend out my contour with my stippling brush. I'm going to go to this Profusion contour palette, and I'm going to use this chocolate color right here. You can tell this is my favorite, and I'm going to set my contour. You can use any like chocolate eyeshadow, chocolate whatever that you want to use to set your face, but this is what I like to use as soon as I find my brush. Oh, and you want to use an angled contour brush. This is by Elf. When you're doing contour, you want to blend up, because if you blend down, it's just going to drag down your face. It's going to make your face look droopy, and you want to look like your cheeks are like that. I'm going to go back into my translucent powder, and I'm going to clean up my contour right here just a little bit. That sit for like a minute, and then I brush it off, and I set my whole face with my FitMe face powder in the color 360 by Maybelline. But now, girl, my lips kind of ashy, so I like to use this big fluffy brush. This is by BH Cosmetics. It doesn't have a name, but it has a number. It's number 1, and I like to brush this away first before I set my whole face with my face powder. Now I go in with my face powder, and I set my entire face. Since this is a foundation video, I'm not really going to go into detail on what I'm about to put onto my eyes, but I am going to tell you that I am going to use this Revealed 3 palette by Costal Scents. This has been my go-to palette lately. I grab it the most, so I'm just going to go in, and with these brown colors, I'm going to go in with all the browns in this palette. So like this, you can't really tell, but that's a brown, and I'm going to deepen my crease with this black. And I'm going to highlight my brow with this color right here. And I'll be right back. I'm extra, so I added lashes, but you don't have to. You could just add mascara. Now I'm going to go in with the Elf Aqua Primer Mist and basically drench my whole face, because we want to get rid of that powdery look. And it's important to invest into a good setting spray for the summertime, because you do not want your makeup to budge at all. And this primer is really good. Well, yeah, you can use it as a primer, and you can use it as a setting spray. So that's like, I love products with multiple uses. Like, yeah, save that coins. But yeah, we're gonna go in with this Elf Primer Mist and set my face. Contour. I'm not even smiling. My cheeks look lifted, child. Look. Who can tell me something? Nobody. Okay, let me quit. But we're about to go in with the highlight, child. This is my favorite go-to highlighter, and this is the Wet n Wild Crown of my Canopy highlighter. It's like a rose gold. And we're gonna go for that glow. I am going to use my Real Technique setting brush, and I'm just going to lightly add that to the highest points of my cheekbones. Went a little too heavy-handed with the highlight, you can go in with your Real Technique sponge and blend it out. And of course, I'm going to set my face one more time because I do not want this going nowhere. Okay, you guys, that is basically it for my foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoy, and I am feeling, yes, like, your face is not going to budge throughout the day. But yeah, this is my go-to foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do this, tag me. I love to see y'all beat faces, and make sure you guys click on my latest videos and click that bell so you won't miss nothing else, and subscribe.